Harudot by Nana Coffee Roasters by IDIN Architects in Thailand. Harudot is a standalone café in Chonburi, a famous beachside town in Thailand. This café is a result of a collaboration between the Nana Coffee Roasters brand owner and the landlord, who has a particular interest in plants with unique forms. The name Haru translates to a spring in Japanese, referring to new beginning and growth, while a dot symbolizes a starting point. The two main requirements for this café are to, firstly, design a destination with an interesting experience that is able to attract visitors, and secondly, to include the landlord's identity into the design in order to signify this unique collaboration. The architect chooses to focus on the concept of new beginnings and growth by including the trees at the heart of the design. Here, a bottle tree, baobab, has been placed in an inner court where the gable form of the architecture is pulled apart to allow for its growth towards the sky. This makes it appear as if the seed of the baobab had been planted long before and grew out through the architecture as time passed. The café brand's identity is strongly inspired by Japanese culture. Hence, the architect interprets this as humble simplicity but with attention to detail. This is represented through the exterior, using three simple gable forms in black color for a subtle look that contrasts with the natural warm pine wood walls of the interior space. As visitors enter the café through the gable, the space morphs and bends with curves as it leads guests further into the café, where the space becomes more dynamic and memorable. The building is separated into smaller masses to make it more human scale, which established different zones such as the bar, coffee drinking zone, lounge, meeting room, and restrooms. The giant gable roof form of each mass is pulled apart at certain parts, allowing the tree to penetrate through a void to the sky, creating a semi-outdoor space underneath. These voids also resulted in an interesting curved form which added movement and dynamic to the architecture. The voids allow for rainfalls and sunlight to enter into the semi-outdoor court, maintaining a connection with nature despite the enclosed walls. These opening features continue into the interior space where, instead of actual voids, they are enclosed with parasol stretch ceilings that help diffuse the lighting inside, creating a warm, softly lit space. The parasol ceiling also echoes the actual open voids in the courtyard, visually and conceptually connecting both spaces into one entirety. The seating arrangement is designed to be continuous like a ribbon, wrapping around the interior space to create continuity, whereas the height of these counters differ to suit the different functions and uses. The outdoor seating is made from resin mixed in with coffee grounds, rice, and leaves to tie in with the coffee theme. The attention to detail extends to the graphic elements, such as the custom-designed fonts and signage, which have been inspired by circular dots and the spring season. The floor is terrazzo, and the separation in the material is necessary. Therefore, the architect specifically designed the floor separations to be circular with insertions of embedded quotes and words that lead to different functions in the café. Another playful element includes the flower petals pattern in the terrazzo floor, radiating outward as if they have fallen from the actual trees. The architect formed a playful connection through this interplay between the different dimensions, resulting in another hidden gimmick for the customers to unveil.